to begin including you in our farm, and so we're going to take you on a tour, and I hope you like it. Okay. Well, there's my lovely wife. As you guys know, Heather. What'd you say?
I'm not doing anything.
She's not doing anything, of course. She's a farmer. But so this is our north garden, and it's right behind our yome, which is our house, which some of you guys know about. And there's the door, and as we pan, that is going to be the west, and we're moving northward. This is our squash and melon patch, one of them. There's one of the mounds, and then we'll pan back, and there's another mound, and they're all mounded up. And this this shiny cloth you see is what's referred to as green mulch or solar mulch, and it is supposed to give us a better yield and help the melons and squash more. So as we pan to the north and see Grand Mesa, which is the largest flat top mountain in the world, sitting right above us, we're going to enter the garden right behind the missus. So we're doing a little trial experiment. We're growing 2 4 or 5 by 25 foot beds of one's quinoa.
Should I uncover this?
And that's the back bed. Yeah, you should uncover it. And this front one is amaranth, and so we're just kind of doing a trial experiment. I don't know how close we're going to be able to get. Maybe I should back up and zoom in. I don't know if you guys, yeah, we can see this. This is the amaranth, just one row. We did 3 rows in these beds. Had a little bit better success with the amaranth than the quinoa. But the quinoa is coming up too, and so we're just going to see what grows well here and go accordingly with that. And we just extended the fence southward, so this is southward. That's where my finger's pointing. And this is all newly tilled ground. There's a horseradish plant here that's been here. There's an alfalfa that I love because I like alfalfa. Some comfrey and some dock over there. And we're going to develop the rest of this here where the hose is, either in some winter wheat we'll plant out this fall, or some garlic, or some late planted carrots, or I don't know, parsnips to plant still, Heather says. These 2 rows here are some potatoes, of which you see some of the potatoes are coming up there now. We'll scroll back. So there's 2 rows of that. And then you see the pine tree right there that I just sheet mulched with it, which is, I put some chopped alfalfa down, watered it in, put some cardboard down, watered that in, put some straw down, watered that in, and I'm going to do the same with some wood chips. Are you going to uncover this, babe?
You can uncover it.
Okay. Ah, lovely wife uncovering it. So yeah, this is going to be one of the...
This is a brassica bed.
This is our brassica bed. You want to tell us a bit about it, Heather? Tell us what's planted in here.
Broccolis and cauliflowers. This is the flower side of the brassicas. And this is kales and collards all over here.
And what type of cauliflower is that in there?
Huh?
What type of cauliflower? It's purple cauliflower.
Purple Romanesco. So it goes in a spiral pattern. And you don't think so? Just purple. Just purple cauliflower.
Just purple. Look at that face of determination, people.
Okay, but look at the beautiful kale.
Got some beautiful kale. Look how big it is compared to her hand already. It's a good season. It's bigger than her hand.
We're keeping it covered because
yes,
we
as you
saw
see,
some cabbage moths today.
we have this.
Look at that. We do have a few pods.
Do we?
Yeah, we gotta go and smash them.
Smashing pods.
Smashing
Okay.
little alien pods.
What Heather's doing, in case we haven't told you, the underside of these leaves is sometimes, ooh, we got spideys though.
Spider mites.
No, spiders.
That's fine.
Yeah, they'll
They're
kill.
eating it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. But anyway, there is a cabbage moth, and the cabbage moth lays its eggs.
It's pretty. It's white with a spot on it, a black spot.
Yes, and it lays its eggs on the on the bottom underside of the leaves, and then it grows into a caterpillar and it eats everything, and eats its way through your cabbage, and yeah, not very much fun.
We're watering these soon, so I'll go ahead and uncover them.
Okay, great.
See some cabbages.
Yeah. And so beside that bed, we have a bed of onions, which is also planted with a few marigolds for pest deterrence and also for both flower loving. So Heather is bringing you by the garden of cabbage and dill, she says.
Some cilantro too.
And then our next bed after that is a radish bed.
Being renovated right now.
Of which Heather's working. We're pulling the sides up. So, well, kind of creating a berm, I guess. Heather is. Heather is doing it. I'm videotaping, which is even harder. My right arm is getting tired now. No, not really.
Yeah, true. I wouldn't want to be videotaping.
Yeah. So, as we were saying, what we are doing is berming the sides up, and it helps to keep water in the bed itself. And so we have a few different kinds of radishes there. And then the next bed behind Heather
here
is this parsnips?
No, it's yellow amarillos.
Yellow amarillo carrots. Right here. And then we pan further to the right, and we have some garlic and basil and cilantro. Still pretty small, but coming along. And there's some thyme in the front there that Patricia had planted, and we're over further to the east side of the garden with some potatoes, of which we're going to continue stacking.
They've been bermed, so they're
that soil up. So yeah, like Heather said, they've been bermed, and we're going to continue berming so that they create potatoes. More, of course they're creating potatoes, but they create more potatoes wherever the stem of the plant itself is touching soil. So we're going to make more potatoes in the space, even though we have tons of space. We're just trying different techniques. And we look over here, and these two covered beds are going to be more cabbages, some celery, more leaf crops. And Heather's also...
that way is to keep them wet. The deeper they are in the ground, the wetter they stay.
There you go. There you go. And so this closer bed you see, it has sunflowers planted all along the west side, so that they'll get bigger and they will shade the other plants during the hot part of the day, which the sun is coming from, oh, there's my finger, that way, the west, during the hot part of the day. Got some other things planted, got a sheet mulched grate back there in a little container that Patricia has made. Behind the potatoes we got carrots, a row of carrots with new carrots planted. The ever famous Heather planted strawberry bed. This is what happens when you take a 3x6 strawberry bed and
drink a lot of tea.
Unwind it and drink a lot of tea. And Heather moved all the soil and did tons of work for the strawberry bed, and we've been enjoying the benefits. She double dug the whole thing, which we can explain to you guys, and I just don't feel like doing that on this episode of What Are You Farming Now? And unfortunately, we've eaten all the strawberries, and there may be a few hiding. Huh? Okay, Heather will find a strawberry. Let's see. There's a strawberry right there. I don't know if I can zoom in on it. Oh no. Okay, there's strawberries anyway. You guys know what strawberries look like. Look at the one strawberry, people. Right here beside the strawberry bed is going to be the another carrot bed. And what else did you plant in there, babe?
In the carrots, there's a bunch of beets.
Beets.
And there's
she planted beets.
Orange chantenaise.
Orange chantenaise.
There's a break. Red atomics. And purple dragons.
Yay.
Different kinds of carrots. And these are New Jersey blood reds.
Ooh, blood reds.
Beets.
I thought they were Detroit reds.
They're Detroit reds.
Detroit. She wanted to say blood, like it's a gangster.
I thought they were blood reds.
Blood red. Anyway, so you're looking westward now in the garden. See the two wheelbarrows. There's a gooseberry right there, freshly planted with sheet mulch all around it. Behind it, we got some mints and other things growing. Heather did that stuff today.
You missed a strawberry this morning.
We missed a strawberry this morning.
It's tiny,
oh my
but
goodness.
they taste like bliss.
Bliss tasting.
They're getting bigger.
There it is. Okay.
Every new crop of them coming in are bigger.
That's incredible. So yeah, that's the joy of not being a strawberry farm, is you don't have to sell them and you can eat them. But okay, continuing on the tour. Facing southward now, we're going to take a pan of the garden. There's the same tree that I sheet mulched earlier. There's the yome. There's the silo / office / kitchen. Here's a bed of carrots that I planted early, very hodgepodge style, with beets and radishes and a bunch of other different things. And
Oh, it was a windy day.
came out really well, actually,
And lettuce
I
is
think.
in my carrot bed.
Yeah, there's a lettuce there, and this lettuce came from this lettuce bed, which is doing tremendous.
Eat of it every day.
We eat probably like 4 or 5 heads of lettuce out of it each and every day. So let's see if we can zoom in. Yeah, it's incredible red. It's greens and all different type of heads, and they're just really phenomenal. And so we're back around to the greens bed, the kales and cabbages, and I don't know if there's actually. I don't know if there are any cabbages. Yeah, they don't look that great now.
There's no cabbages.
There's no cabbages in there, but it's kales and cauliflowers and broccolis. Here's some onions that we have going to seed that we saved from the garden this year, and we're planting over here, and we're going to save some seed from them. This is another bed that Heather planted in greens. I believe it's cabbages and lettuces, or just only lettuce with sunflowers planted around the outside, all the way around the outside. I didn't even know they were on the south side. And then another bed that's bound to be dug. And I was in the process, in the works. There's some dill and fennel. There's some lavender over there with the mulch around it. And yeah, so this is the north garden. That giant tall pole you see there is part of the irrigation system. It's actually irrigation pipe that we're getting more pressure from. So we're gonna walk back now southward. Bye, Heather. I'm gonna take them on a tour of some of the orchard. What's that, in the orchard? No, why don't you come with me? Okay, so Heather's going to be touring, but so now we're coming out of here. As you can see, there's the silo, there's the yome, orienting you to where you're at. That is our sink that is in our orchard for washing dishes. This tree, this younger tree here, is an almond. The tree in front of you there is an apple. Can't tell if you guys are getting glare or not. No, you're not. Okay. So there's an apple. There's another pine. I believe this is a peach or a plum here. And what I've done is, instead of your traditional orchard with just grasses and different things planted under it, you know, sometimes clovers and different things, we've begun interplanting different things. So I'm gonna back up here. Underneath of the mystery tree, plum, peach, we have some chamomile growing. It just has tons of little cute little flowers that I like to snack on. Heather's gonna make some tea. And we have comfrey underneath of it, which comfrey is good for bone breaks and healing. It's also great to chop and put underneath the bottoms of the trees as mulch. It helps to feed the trees, and while it's living, it brings nutrients up. The same thing you see comfrey here planted around.